Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, where it feels like a must-win night in the SEC for the Wildcats. 0-2 in league play for the first time in 20 years, taking on a red-hot Mississippi State Bulldogs team who's won 6 in a row. In their 7th different starting lineup, they're without Jaden Quaintance tonight, dealing with some swelling in that knee, in which he had surgery to repair a torn ACL. Meanwhile, Malachi Marino puts Kentucky on the board.
Dime on the baseline.
Corner 3 for Aberdeen. Marino with the rebound. Ball did not draw iron. 10 to shoot. Backdoor feed. Away with the hammer. And that gets this Rupp Arena crowd on its feet. Hubbard stripped by Lowe, now gripping that shoulder with a wrap on it, and he's walked off the floor. Jalen Lowe has gone straight back to the locker room, and that is a sight that all of Rupp Arena does not want to see. He has dealt with shoulder injuries all season long, missing 7 games. Pope said it's going to be a game-by-game basis for Jalen Lowe.
Well, there you see the feisty defense, and he puts that arm in there and comes up with the strip. But when you have shoulder injuries, they have to develop an identity and do it quickly as SEC play is in full swing.
Aberdeen into the teeth of the defense, using his footwork, stops a 7-0 run.
That's a good take right there by Denzel Aberdeen. He took his time in this game.
Transferring in from Kansas State after a couple years at Samford with Bucky McMillan. Williams at 3, knocks it down. First of the game for the Cats.
A really good job on that ball reversal. And Williams, 12 in black on the road.
Hubbard leads the SEC, averaging 23 points per game. He's scored 30 or more in 3 of their last 5. Cam Williams scoops it off the window.
Good job. And Mississippi State gets a gift.
Way off the screen, lobs it in. Garrison, and found it at the bottom of the cup.
This is where Kentucky should put a little bit more ball pressure on Mississippi State. Show the spirit.
With the interception, takes it all the way home.
Now this is where the Wildcats have to find some juice.
Deep 3. Hubbard off the side of the rim, tap out Aberdeen. Cross-court pass, Williams, extra feet away, knocks in a 3. Timeout, Mississippi State.
That's an outstanding response right there by the Wildcats. Use from the defensive end, and they get out and running. And it's Otega Owe from the corner, knocking it down. They have been allowing Mississippi State to catch the ball way too easily.
Cam Williams takes it home.
Beautiful job by Kentucky, denying all of the passes, and Cam Williams picking that one off and leading to the easy layup.
7-0 Wildcat run.
Phenomenal work. The adjustments have started to be made, and this crowd here at Rupp Arena is applauding the effort.
Length can play out in a lot of different ways in a basketball game. The 2 ways I want to see it play out, rebounding and getting into the passing lanes. They've done that since the last time out. Cam Williams goes to the hole. And it's a 2-point game here in Lexington.
They did a few free baskets with some blown coverages, but Kentucky has made the adjustments.
It was not a foul on Mississippi State. They had to correct the shot clock. 13 to shoot. Johnson a 3. Kentucky leads. 2 blocks in the double-digit thumping of Oklahoma. Under 10 to shoot. Owe slashes and lays it in.
Beautiful action right there. They throw the ball into the low post, and you see the guard split off the post. That type of cut action created the confusion with Mississippi State in the easy layup.
Marino picked the pocket of Hubbard. Largest lead of the game for Kentucky at 3.
Well, this freshman, Malachi Marino, has stepped up his game.
4 minutes for Mississippi State. Jasper Johnson, no, and Marino, the tap back jam. Epps in a flash, set back by Brandon Garrison. In the midst of a near 3-minute scoring drought, Williams, Marino back to Williams. Corner kick, Aberdeen. Extra pass, Moreno had to get it off quickly and beats the buzzer.
Good hands right there by the 7-footer. He went down low, and he was able to pull that one in. But that's going to be a tough one against a top 5 Oklahoma. Reagan Beard.
Have one of the longest active win streaks in the nation. Chandler hits a 3. Five to shoot. McGee lost it, and it's going back to Kentucky.
There's the defensive activity creating the turnover for Kentucky to see if they can increase this lead with momentum going into the half.
Chandler again, same spot, missed. Marino rebound in the putback.
Go to work, big fella. Malachi Marino, the freshman. Physicality, the push up under the boards and the extension, and then the quick bounce up off his feet with the soft touch.
Just the shade over 60 seconds to go in the opening half. Chandler sent away by a chore. They will count the bucket on a goaltend. Oway, no on the 3. Diabate without much resistance, a second opportunity, counted in the foul.
And that's a big individual effort right there by Mo Diabate. A little bit stagnant, but you have that spirited effort by 23 White right there to get in and get an offensive rebound putback.
In 5, started to play the way they had to play, according to Chris Jans. Part of that was scrappiness. Oway rejected by Ballard, and Marino right place, right time with the jam.
There he is, Malachi Marino. They could have laid it up, but you can see as the rotation from Ballard comes over to get a piece of that rejection, nobody V's back on Malachi Marino, and the freshman there have to come over, get in the middle of the paint, and show some bodies to Ballard. That will discourage that easy beeline pass and make him kick, then you play on the closeout.
Open 3, Aberdeen knocks it in.
Big response right there by Denzel Aberdeen as Kentucky started to play with a little bit more pace.
Epps. Oway with the steal and the hammer.
Have to identify which side is the strong side and the weak side so you can understand where to help.
Williams, second opportunity. Aberdeen on the reload, knocks it down from distance.
The Kentucky Wildcats, as you can see, Oway taking flight with the windmill jam. Beautiful work by Oway, and then the kick out after the second opportunity. Denzel Aberdeen with his second tray ball of the game. Kentucky filling it in Rupp.
Native country, he said the
Shababchichi.
Smoked beef brisket.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
I thought he would have said Shababchichi.
There's a player down for Mississippi State after the jump shot by Oway.
To free himself up and knock it down.
Another 20-point performance for Hubbard. Yelovich, no. Garrison fighting for the rebound. Extra pass, Aberdeen. Spins and puts it down.
Great ability and balance right there by Denzel Aberdeen. Make a great finish.
Fowler threw it away. Just some miscommunication with a chore. Garrison the other way. Timeout, Chris Jans. wins his last with 10:24 to go in the game. With so much time to go, but it's plays like this that have led to Kentucky's largest lead.
A little puzzling, but obviously this is a philosophy of some coaches that you want to do all you can to help your team. Now, you'll have a couple of media timeouts, and you know the reviews will always come.
Yelovich, good feed. Garrison counted in the foul.
Really good, unselfish play. Yelovich, see that pump fake after the ball reversal. Puts it on the deck after missing the last couple 3 balls. Drops it off to Garrison. The big man finishes with strength.
Shoot, zips it to Williams. Extra pass, Chandler. Off the mark. A chore flying in for the rebound. Picked by Owe. Watch out!
Owe.
The bottom of the cup, picked off by Jasper Johnson. Here's Owe. Chandler thought about a stop and pop, instead swings it back out to 0-0. He tries a 3 and hits from downtown. Largest lead of the game for the Cats.
Of the game. Able to get a beat on that one, and he takes it in for a tomahawk jam. He's made his last 4 shots in the beautiful pull-up jumper from range. Otega Owe has Kentucky up big. There's a quiet confidence that they're about to turn the corner, that they feel like they're improving, but they also know that the time is now.
5 to shoot, it's Owe with 18. Flips it out, Williams relocates for 3.
A stagnant possession, but Cam Williams, he calms it down with that beautiful pump fake.
7-footer.
Yes, it was. And a load when he started doing those spin moves and pirouettes. Beautiful footwork and finesse.
Floater to Marino.
Great job by Kentucky and Malachi Marino. Now a lob threat over the top. That's where you want to come off of that screen that's set for you and just set up shop right up under the goal. Don't try to meet the pass outside. Duck in, and a beautiful drive right there. Shifty by Otega Owe.
20 points tonight for the SEC preseason player of the year. Epps cannot respond. Johnson, coast to coast with the left hand.
Beautiful decision, Jasper Johnson. He had a full head of steam, and notice he had the mismatch with a big backpedaling.
The game.
Look at this footwork by Otega Owe. So smooth. He's able to move from side to side. In the mismatch and transition, Jasper Johnson crossing over.
Less than 5 minutes to go, an 83-65 lead.
Execution. Kentucky is in a groove. This will create an easy basket. If you get some movement on the weak side, this is what's going to result in Kentucky getting the basket.
Aberdeen, nifty behind the back pass to Marino.
That's good 2-man work right there.
7 of 9 shooting. Epps stayed with it, and the reverse goes.
Defensive end and allow Kentucky to take some time in the offense.
Yelovich left open. That's a 3. The 9th of the game for the Wildcats, who have shot above 40% from downtown.
But a lot of ball and a lot of time to get better all around the league.
Aberdeen good. 16 for the Florida transfer to go along with 4 assists.
SEC.
Wildcats in the second half. And the Rupp faithful come to their feet. Watching Kentucky pick up its first SEC win of 2026.
Kentucky played a really good game. And Otega Moreno on the offensive rebound and doing great work alongside with Aberdeen with some big plays. A complete game after the reset early on by Kentucky. And it's exactly what the Wildcats need moving forward.
So much noise around the Kentucky program, particularly coming into this game, billed as a must-win. They looked every bit the part of the team many expected them to be, despite injuries to Jalen Lowe and Jaden Quaitons. Meanwhile, Mississippi State will look to get back into their winning ways next time out. We send you to Alyssa Lang and the gang in the studio. Guys, take it away.